Amos, chapter 3, verse 7. Surely the sovereign Lord does nothing without revealing his plans to his anointed servants, the prophets. On the 24th of September, 2023, the anointed servant of God James of the Love of God Church International, Kampala, Uganda, gave a prophecy concerning the death of someone prominent, someone known in Uganda, and someone who talks a lot. In his words, this is what he said.
A death of somebody prominent, known in this Uganda. A person who is known, but we should talk less because I'm seeing this person has been talking a lot. Talking, and in the process ended up attacking people whom he's not supposed to attack. Yes, I know the person, but I can't mention. Some very important person, somebody who is known. Most of these people talk.
Surely when the Lord reveals, it shall come to pass. On the 13th of August, 2024, different medias within the Republic of Uganda reported the death of a prominent, unknown, talkative person, Tamale Mirundi. Just as the prophecy was said, these are the very characters of this person. And this is what the different medias had to say.
In the headlines, the iconic Tamale Mirundi. It's a sad, sad day. Joseph Tamale Mirundi has passed away. He passed away on the 13th of August 2024 at Kisubi Hospital. He is former press secretary of President Museveni, and he served as press secretary from 2003 to 2015. He was very, outspoken, very fiery, but later became a political analyst and commentator. And he lives behind a legacy as a controversial yet influential in politics in Uganda.
If the bishop says that the president should retire, he's not talking about now. When you say that you retire, we look what, where, how.
If anyone were to select ardent defenders of President Museveni, there is a high likelihood that Joseph Tamale Mirundi would feature prominently on the list. Little changed about his defense of the president, despite holding a grudge that started in 2015 after being dropped from the job of a press secretary.
If you tell Museveni that don't come back, you want fair to the man, it should be the NRM dedicated conference to choose who. You should, if you have influence, what you can do is to influence the outcome of the election.
A further tale of the relationship between Mirundi and the head of state is confirmed by family members who revealed that President Museveni undertook to take care of his hospital bills and welfare.
Press secretary of the president, Mr. Kironda, he came to evaluate the patient, and they delivered that message that the president is keen to taking Tamale Mirundi overseas for medical treatment. Unfortunately, Mirundi passed on last evening before his planned evacuation. According to family members, he was suffering from pneumonia. We are told that some of the organs had started to fail, like a kidney and the liver. Fortunately, he was worked on and everything normalized, and they returned to the ward. So for 2 weeks, he looked as if he was going to recover. Mirundi is hailed by those who knew him for being open-minded, generous, and courageous.
Tamale Mirundi is someone who has been transparent, someone who tells you exactly what he has seen and what he thinks that is the correct thing. Even if you're his boss or not, even if he supports you or not, even if he doesn't belong, it belongs to, for example, he has been attacking NUP, has been attacking NRM.
At times, he would come to you when he had already decided. So that stubbornness, he grew with it.
The outspoken Tamale, who often sparked controversy, cut his teeth in journalism in 1981 at Muno newspaper, where he was recruited by his brother, Sembuya.
I also feel very proud that I introduced him to that art of journalism and became known and famous.
He later established the now defunct The Voice and Reporter newspapers. This was after he graduated with a degree in mass communication from Makerere University. For Tamale, he was an author, a journalist, an avid political commentator who went on to rise to become a presidential press secretary and, by the time of his death, a presidential advisor on media affairs. Tamale underrated the presidential advisor job, and he often vented out anger for having been dropped from the press secretary job over baseless accusations by some individuals close to the seat of power.
When the president reached him and cleared his medical bills, he said the president has now realized that I wasn't bad as was told that I was. Therefore, I can now work with him.
Sembuya revealed that Mirundi also intimated to him that he had quit alcohol.
It's Sunday. Today's Wednesday, but on Sunday I was with him. And he said, I will now prepare to work with the president and also to stop drinking because it's not helping me. So we clapped our hands and said, that is wonderful. If you have realized that you cannot fight with the president for such long, you can't work with him.
According to the family, he is survived by 2 wives. Tentative program shows that the body will leave the Uganda Funeral Services funeral home to his Zana residence for a vigil on Thursday. It will spend Friday night at his Masanda home in Chengera Town Council on Friday before leaving for Kalagala village in Rakai district on Saturday. Burial will be held on Sunday. Jackson Onyango, NTV.